You time travel from the year 2018 to 2020. You go outside and see everything closed and the streets empty. What's your reaction? What do you assume happened? I probably would assume either a pandemic or World War III. So you would guess right on both counts. OP never said which month in 2020. We're only 25% of the way through. Oh boy, do I got some news for you about the remaining 75%. The purge is a real thing now and I time traveled right in the middle of it. I mean, technically, if the purge was real it would have happened only last weekend, so you wouldn't be too far off. There's a strong possibility it could still happen. At least that's what I think. Saying what the hell happened here, just like Ant-Man. Or, snap, my butthole trick didn't work. I'd assume either biochemical warfare broke out because of no people and buildings still standing and no obvious signs like nuclear fallout. What would an obvious sign of nuclear fallout look like? The cities are under Gandhi's control. I read the signs on like every closed store's door talking about coronavirus quarantine and think, must be a quarantine, but given it doesn't mention the symptoms, do you assume or not assume it turns people into zombies? I would definitely assume that it's zombies. Where are they then? Said the streets were empty. I think I'd just find a way to the internet easy if time travel didn't fuck up my phone and be like, oh okay. Then check stocks over the 2 years. Buy a sports almanac. What sports? Obviously everyone has been out looking for me since I disappeared in 2018. But then people would be out. They would. But they've already checked here and are now further afield. Obviously. Yeah. Spread out in case you come out of hiding. Makes sense. If that will be India, then the police will beat the shitty out of you for roaming around. Or teach you how to wash your hands. LMAO saw some viral video on that. That'd just give me more questions, to be honest. Everyone's gone. Not a soul in sight. When suddenly a cop pulls up and teaches me how to wash my hands. Well, the thing it's most similar to when you go outside is the day of Princess Diana's funeral. So my immediate initial assumption would be that everyone was at home watching the Queen's funeral. You underestimate the power of the Queen's will to live. Her blood will turn out to be the cure for COVID-19. Mark my words. That's when the world will realize she was the head vampire all along. Not going to lie, I'd probably think my time machine caused a paradox that just killed everyone and I'll freak out until I notice all the toilet paper is gone and someone has to be behind that. I notice all the toilet paper is gone and someone has to be behind that. It was probably those damn Charmin bears. Well, you know what they say, less is more. Fortnite became so popular Epic had to start slaughtering entire towns and using the people's biomass to power their servers. This is my favorite explanation. Finally a reasonable answer. Whoa, the Games of Thrones finale must have been worth all of the build up. Don't make me cry. Wow, this reality subverted all expectations. I guess people just kinda forgot to go on with their lives. Pretty much what's happening now. I was always a fan of I Am Legend. My name is Robert Neville. I am a survivor living in New York City. I am broadcasting on all AM frequencies. I will be at the South Street Seaport every day at midday, when the sun is highest in the sky. If you are out there, if anyone is out there, I can provide food. I can provide shelter. I can provide security. If there's anybody out there, anybody, please, you are not alone. 28 days later. My small town, with the exception of barbers, restaurants, and a few mom and pop shops, is still mainly open, so I probably wouldn't think anything. Probably think there's radiation and I'd act up by going out. Everyone moved to Mars probably. Damn it, Elon. Thanos. Oh snap. Exactly. He was inevitable. I'm a zoomer. I pull out my phone and look it up. I'm 32, but I can't believe I would assume it's the Queen's funeral before this. 12 monkeys. You wouldn't be far off. We found a way to transmit our consciousness to computers and are now living inside capsules that supply our body with nutrition and our brains hooked to a computer. Zombies. I didn't time travel. I know what happened, and I still think zombies. freak out that I traveled to an alternate universe. Oh, did that human-eating self-replicating indestructible flying nanobot that I created and stored in a container which I programmed to open on the 1st of April, 2020 breakout? Excuse me, the what? Ladies and gentlemen, our first boss only got half a heart. Got a gapple I could eat. Where in America are the streets empty? I'm in Texas and I wouldn't know anything was going on if it weren't for the news. I work in mall security. A few restaurants are offering takeout and the grocery store here has shortened hours. Oddly, Barnes & Noble is also open. The difference between our parking lot at 5 AM and 5 PM is probably only about 30 cars. Our lot has a couple thousand spaces. It almost feels apocalyptic walking around an empty mall at noon. You finally really did it, you maniacs. You all ate the Tide Pods. God damn you. God damn you all to hell. Planet of the Pods. I'd probably assume that a hard Brexit was as bad as some people were saying it would be. Like this video and this good boy will be your mailman forever. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. We are Redditation, and we Redditate daily. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a wonderful day you magnificent people.